That's a hell of a pass by Herter. That's a hell of a pass by Herter. That's a great read, but this is where they really got hurt. This is where the offensive rebounds. They gave up 17 offensive rebounds. So if you tell me Wiggins sold, oh, Clay was if you took some bad shots, they gave up 17 offensive rebounds. That's 17 more chances to get shots up. That's a lot. You should easily cut that down in half. You got to take rebounding and make it a team thing. Great contest. Knock down that shot, because at this point, DiVincenzo was guarding him for about 11 minutes. If you're Wiggins in this situation, you're going to live with that jumper by De'Aaron Fox every single time. If you're going to take that every single time, I'll let him shoot it. Wiggins had De'Aaron boxed most times he was guarding him. That's why they need to go and play him as many minutes as you can. This is the playoffs. Andrew Wiggins didn't come off an injury. He may be out of condition just a littion bit, but the best way to get condition is just by playing him. Take him out the game once he gets tired. Fuck that restriction. Fuck the minutes the staff said, okay, you got to play him this many minutes right now, and the next game you can do this, next game you do that. Take him out the game when he tells you he's tired. These rebounds, man. These offensive rebounds. The Andrew Wiggins bucket at the last play. These rebounds. It's a bunch of stuff that compile throughout the course of a game that end up determining the outcome and not just one play alone. All right, now why flop? Come on, Jordan Poole. That's what you get for flopping, bro. You get scored on because you try to flop. If Jordan Poole ain't flop right here and stay on the floor, he's already up and making this closeout to De'Aaron. But now he gets a shot where he can line up, and he's already going in this game. So he takes it, boom, lines up the laces, knocks it down. Like, come on now. Come on now. All because Jordan Poole decided to flop. Oh, man. You could kind of blame Jordan Poole for letting him get that first three loose. Boom, just knocked it down for him hitting these other jumpers. Because that first one, you see one go through. Now you want to fire off every single one of them that happened after that. But also the DiVincenzo matchup. I don't like DiVincenzo on De'Aaron, bro. I don't like that matchup. Even though that was Draymond right there, the primary defender though with DiVincenzo, I don't like it. They got to change that next game, and I'm prepared for them to change it as well. This is what I was talking about, the efficiency, bro. This is not the right time to shoot this shot right here. If you already made like 3 of them, go ahead and shoot this shot. But when you're down 3 after being up 10, they already shifted the tide of this game already. They got the momentum in their hands. And so you're going to take this shot right now when you haven't even knocked down, you knocked down 1-3 all game, right? And so now you shoot this one right here, and it's just like you're allowing this run to keep going. And by the way, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on notifications because we drop breakdown videos daily. And if you want to catch my breakdowns live, make sure you go hit that link in the description, go follow, and let's get right back to it. That's great activity by Harrison Barnes, though. Ended up with that first play of the game, they got a turnover. Boom. Sabonis comes down, gets this too. Little change of the adjustment with Sabonis too, I noticed throughout this game. He didn't go get to so many pump fakes, try to bait Looney into getting fouls. He just tried to get through him because Looney is a disciplined defender. So he's not going to fall for these pump fakes, these little shimmies and whatnot. He's going to stay solid. He's going to wall up. But boom, on this first one by Harrison Barnes. Peep that hand. That's great activity. Playing Golden State, that's what you have to do. You can't keep that hand in one spot. Just wait for him to throw a pass, try to get that hand there because you're going to be too late. They get those passes off quick. So Harrison Barnes being there, showing that hand in that lane the whole time, that's great activity to be able to prevent these passing lanes. Another turnover. And this is why I always tell you, that's why I always say, bigs need floaters. Because look at this right here. That should be a float. Over the top, no contest, easy float. But now you got to make a play because you're not comfortable in this range. Great hand. That's great hands by Sacramento. You got to give them their dues too. They had great activity playing in these lanes because that's how Golden State is able to win these games by getting these passes in tight gaps and whatnot. But if you have active hands, you give yourself a chance at being able to pick these passes off and make it harder for them to be able to get them through. But that's another turnover. He got to the float. He second guessed it. He ain't trust himself in that range. And then he bricked it and then tried to get the offensive rebound, pushed the bonus in the back. That's a turnover that didn't need to happen if he had the float game. And that's a bucket. That's tough, man. Another careless turnover. Another careless turnover. And now he got dunked on. I mean, these plays happen every now and then. The ones where, like, you don't even know someone's coming up from behind you. You can't even hear your teammate talking because the crowd is just so loud. They hold more weight. So, along with even the ones that you could control and that you made the decision to end up turning that ball over, and top of the ones that just regularly happen throughout the course of a game, you add them up, this shit gets hard to overcome. Another one, just like that one by Clay. Plays like this gonna happen every now and then. But all the ones that you could control, they ended up turning them over. Then boom. Another turnover. That's what, 8 for Sacramento, as you see right there, and then 9 for Golden State. Now you're like, okay, the turnover battle was even at this point. You can't really give the edge at this point. Now the rest of this game, though, how do the turnovers add up? How do they accumulate? Golden State still has little spurts where they end up getting careless, and Sacramento gets their runs, gets their separation. So, but on the Sacramento side, they just got the regular turnovers, the ones that just typically happen throughout the course of a game. Golden State ended up with 20. Sacramento ended up with 14. I believe they're knotted at 9 at the end of the first. So at that point, the rest of the game, the turnover battle goes, what, 5 to 11? Those turnovers, I'm telling you, it's not even about if they ended up scoring. It's the fact that you didn't get a shot when you went on offense, and now they go down and get a shot. It's those plays that add up, those extra shot opportunities. It's extremely tough. Boom, another turnover. 2 things on this play. Barnes ducked on Clay once again. But boom. Got the switch. And now the lane for Draymond to slip is right here. He's got to go right now. Because Davion Mitchell's already made contact to this. And if he leaves right now, it's not going to be a moving screen. But Draymond waits a little too long, which allows Davion Mitchell to be able to get on that inside. By getting on the inside, he's in between the lane from Steph to Draymond on that bounce pass. Then he goes late, but now Steph should have read that Davion Mitchell got to the inside. So, essentially, it starts with Draymond, but Steph should also been able to make that read. That's something I thought about right quick, though. Ended up turning this one over. Another turnover. But something I just thought about right quick. A little counter or something they could do. When run off these little handoffs and he gets chased. What if he just curls this right back to Draymond? Right back around front. If this player that's playing Draymond is all the way dropped back, Curry comes around and literally just curls this right back in front, handoff from the front side. Now he gets right, and now they may really force a switch with the player that's on Draymond. Because now he stretches that out more so to the right. You're really putting a lot of pressure on defense to make a choice. It's as if you did a snake on a pick and roll. Then boom. So you see Golden State get in a lot of trouble at times, throwing this lob pass on a roll or a slip. So what they did now is they did the give and go. And I think they should use this a lot more because it's going to prevent defenses from being able to come up, boom, show hands, and prevent that lob pass from going through. Using that give and go, I barely see them use it at all. So, boom, once again, you see, like I was just saying with the lob pass, give and go. You can't see this player that's over here in the corner, but step this player up. Looney literally just runs straight down the middle. Boom. Hit Looney diving down the middle. And now Looney, that's 5 for Looney. That's tough right there. Those plays where you get your arms caught up, you get your hands hooked up and whatnot, those plays get tough. Especially from a player like Looney, who's extremely disciplined defensively. It's like, damn, you have 4 at this point. I believe this was 5 for him. And now you're making it easier for Sabonis because now they're playing small ball with Draymond at the 5. Now Draymond could guard, good defender in the paint on the perimeter and whatnot, but having Looney there and being able to have Draymond not be on one of their best players, he's able to focus on other things, kind of change that dynamic of the defense. This is another turnover that I hate to see happen at any time. I don't care. Because players get these moving screens and then turn around and look like, I ain't do nothing. You dead, just boom. Stuck a shoulder out, boom. Shoved him down, trucked him. Like, this is not football, gang. These fouls literally do not need to happen. You don't need to do this. All you need to do is just stand there and stay firm. Don't need to move your arms, your hips, your shoulders, none of that. Don't need to do any of that, bro. Another careless turnover, bro. Like Draymond runs into Steph. And now they get offensive rebounds. You're late getting back. Boom. They get multiple shots, and they end up getting the bucket as well. Out of control. If Poole just slowed himself down just a little bit, he got it, bro. He'll be averaging damn near 20. Efficiency through the roof. His percentages are already solid. Like, imagine, bro. Then boom, end of the third. Hey, Gary Payton needs to get some more minutes. But that's a crazy smoke right there at the end of the quarter. I told you, Wiggins getting tired. Wiggins just came back. This is his second game back. He played 38 minutes, 39 minutes. He smoked these. He had a couple smokes, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm telling you, that man was tired. But the best way to get back in shape is literally just to play basketball, so. Exactly, once again, why bigs need floats on these short rolls. Anytime you're going to roll, anytime you're going to slip, this player steps up, you're going to have a lane. And now you're going to be met with the decision, boom, do I see this here? Do I see this here? Or can I even just go up and get this floater? Because if you got a floater, fuck this pass, my floater is like a layup. Unless this player steps all the way up, then I don't think you should pass this right here. If you got a good float, it's damn near like a layup. Pete Wiggins, buddy, mad tired. All right, now you'd be like, oh, it's a normal layup. But look how he landed. At this point, his Gatorade symbol is flashing. Look at the way he landed, bro. And I'm about to show you another one. I know he tired. You thought I was tripping, huh? That Gatorade symbol is flashing, bro. It's flashing bad, bro. Fourth quarter. Ain't played 30-plus minutes in goddamn like 3 months. Ain't played, and at this point, he's probably around like 32, 33. Now he gets in that range. Don't got the float. Space it out. Barnes with a great cut on the baseline. Then they end up getting another turnover. Another turnover. Careless play. Now, I don't think they ain't get the bucket, but the turnovers are not even about if they ended up scoring. It's the fact that you missed out on a chance to score when you had the ball. So now it's essentially you got a possession, no shot. They got a possession with a shot, and sometimes even multiple shots because Golden State may not get back. Wiggins again. That nigga tired. That nigga's tired, bro. I'm telling you, he's playing what? 35 minutes on his second game back at this point? Boy, he's tired, boy. He's tired, bro. Like I said last game, bro. You play Wiggins until he gets tired. He's tired right now.